Dana with Sullivan Family Homestead here, and today this is a special video for you guys. Most of you guys know that last Wednesday my favorite hen Charlotte was attacked and killed, you know, there's life on the farm. Things happen, and you know, if a hawk comes onto the property and snatches a pullet, or you know, a coyote manages to break into your chicken coop and kills your chickens, or you know, a fox comes into the yard and takes a duck or whatever, and you know, that's natural stuff. That's life. That's reality. When somebody who lives nearby has a dog and they don't do their due diligence to keep their dog in their yard, and your animal suffers and dies because of their dog, that's not acceptable, and it's not something that's okay, and it's not easy to accept that that's life, because even though it is what dogs do, it's infuriating that you work so hard to take care of these animals, that you work so hard to keep your property and your animals safe and taken care of, and then it's wrecked by someone else's irresponsibility. And so this is not a video scolding people about being responsible, though I am going to say that. Please, please, folks, be responsible for your pets, okay? But this is a video about life after. It turns out that I have the ability to keep Charlotte's legacy alive, basically, and that sounds really silly, and you know, she's just a chicken. But I have 3 of her eggs that were laid in the couple of days before she died, and so they're, you know, a little over a week, between a week and a little over a week old, and so I'm going to try to incubate them and see if I can get some Charlotte babies out of them. And since I've never incubated eggs before, and I'm terrified of messing it up, and especially with these eggs because it's so important, I can't just wait until tomorrow when she lays another egg, right, because she's no longer here. So my friend Michaela is going to show me how to work the incubator, and she's going to walk me through the steps, and we're going to bring you guys along with us on it so that you can see how we're incubating our eggs. And this is going to be a new, I don't want to say a video series, but I'm definitely going to keep you guys posted, because I know there's at least a few of you who are really interested in this, and are hopeful as much as I am that it works out, and you've got your fingers crossed for us too, that we might actually be able to have some Charlotte babies. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright guys, this is my friend Michaela.
Hello!
Hello, Michaela! She's going to walk me through the incubation steps so that we make sure that I'm doing the eggs right, and that our one and only shot at doing this right is a success.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm going to have, I'm going to turn this camera around actually, so y'all aren't going to see me, you're going to see Michaela's beautiful smiling face.
Yay!
Yay! And I'm going to pan back and forth between Michaela and the incubator so you guys can see and hear her talk, and you can see what she's doing with the incubator itself. So, okay, alright, so what we've done already is we've plugged the incubator in.
Yes.
Okay? And it's all set up, so we've got a fan, the heater, and a turner. So that keeps it moving like it should, yes. Right? Okay. And then we've put a, what's that thingy called? A thermometer.
A thermometer.
We put the thermometer in there. And, excuse me. And we've put it in the window so that we can see, and it stayed right at 100 degrees.
100 degrees is what you want, yeah.
Overnight and all day long.
Yes.
So, okay, but now there's something that we need to do with the incubator itself before we put the eggs in, right?
Yes.
We put water in the bottom of it.
Put water in the bottom, make sure that it stays humid.
Uh-huh.
And you want to have your egg turner turned a certain way, and we'll show you that, so that you can easily get to the water access point.
Perfect.
So that you're not having to move a lot of stuff around and be in it a whole lot, because you don't want it to cool down any.
Excellent. Okay, so what do we do?
Okay. So to get it all started and get the humidity running, there is a track in here. This is your thermometer. They make incubator thermometers, and I'm going to bring one over.
Okay.
This is your turner. It's an automatic turner. This is the motor for it. It takes it 2 hours to go from one direction to the other. It's going to mimic the way Mama moves them.
Perfect.
That lifts straight out. You got to have some sort of wire in the bottom for it to sit on.
Okay. We've got the mesh there.
Yes. These two tracks right here are your water tracks.
Okay.
That's why we wanted the turner turned this way so we can access these easily. You want to keep these full.
Okay.
And make sure the last few days of incubation you keep them extremely full. They need the humidity to be able to come out of the eggs correctly.
Okay. So we need to keep checking it.
Make sure it has water
pretty
in
often.
it. Yep. Every day I checked it. But the turner will have a free side. You want that free side towards your access points.
Oh, that makes sense. So see, it looks like that, and you can see the tracks right there. Uh-huh.
And so that way all you have to do is crack it, pour it in with a water bottle, make sure it's running all the way around, close it back up.
Perfect. And obviously you want to keep it closed as much as possible.
As much as possible.
Okay.
You want heat and humidity, that's how they like it.
Good.
So you do want circulated air. The fan is what does circulated air. You don't want to do, you can do still air, but everything that I've read, everything that I've talked to people about, they suggest circulated air, moving air.
Yes.
And it also keeps your incubator from getting so smelly when you're hatching out and everything, because it can be a really messy process.
Cool.
So.
I'm all for not so smelly since it's in my dining room.
Yes.
Yes. I'm actually really terrified because, you know, since Charlotte is dead, this is like we've got 3 eggs of hers that are that she's laid actually within a week because they've all been since last Saturday.
Yes.
And so this is it. It's not like I can just wait until tomorrow when she lays another egg.
Right.
This is it.
Right.
So this is kind of momentous occasion here.
Right.
3 eggs left and that's it.
Right.
Hit or miss, y'all. Everybody needs to do this. Okay.
We are all.
Yes. All right. So we're putting the eggs in.
Okay.
I'll give them to you.
Yes. Okay. Where do you want? You want them in this one? You want them in this one?
Let's put them right in here so that way I can just slide it this way a little and put the water in.
You want here, here, and here?
Perfect.
Okay.
As long as I can see them in the window. Yep.
Sure.
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
Let's maybe go. Maybe here, and there. Maybe there, and there.
Okay. Now you want to make sure that your eggs go long, skinny side down. Right. That's how Mama would lay them. That's how they sit in the nest. That's how you want them to sit in the turner.
Perfect. And that's actually how I keep them in this thing right here too. Pointed in down.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
So they're in. They're in for a 21-day snuggle.
21 days
21
from today,
days.
y'all.
Now we will be able to candle them as they go. In 7 days, you'll be able to see veins start to run on the eggs. 14 to 20 days, you're going to be able to see a lot of movement. It's really exciting.
Awesome.
19 to 20, 21, you'll hear chirps, feel scratching, feel pecking, and then 21 days, you're going to get a pip, and then it goes from there.
Okay. So we've put the eggs in the incubator. We've got water in the tracks. We've got the thermometer in the box, right? The fan is blowing. We can hear it. And it needs to stay right about 100 degrees, right?
The whole time, yes.
Okay. And so we've got the eggs in there.
Yes, this is go time.
We're ready.
They're snuggled.
Okay. Okay. 3 little baby eggs.
3 little.
Oh, do good, babies.
Yes.
Okay.
Big.
So we're going to put the lid on it, and then that's it.
That's it until day 19.
Day 19, what do we need to do? Let's go ahead and close it up. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, the first thing, before we get to day 19, you want to make sure that this stays out of direct sunlight.
Okay. Now, is it okay where it's at because it's not Like when the sun's shining, it's actually kind of shining across here. It's not.
It should be okay.
Okay.
If
Perfect.
you see the sun getting into the window, put your covering over your window. You don't want any direct sunlight.
Okay.
But it's normally not a problem. I put a panel up in our window, and it was right in front of the window, so
Awesome.
you should be okay.
Okay.
Day 19, you're going to take the eggs out carefully out of the turner.
Okay.
Take the turner completely out of the incubator.
Okay.
Lay the eggs on their side.
All right.
Gently.
On their side. So
their
with the point out and the bud out.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to lay them long ways.
Uh-huh.
And then on day 19 as well, you're going to go ahead and pull your red plug out.
Okay.
This is fresh air and circulation. Very important to stimulate them to start doing what they're doing.
Okay.
Once you pull the plug, it is very important to make sure you check the humidity every 4 hours or so.
Okay.
It is crucial at this point that you keep the humidity up.
Okay. And so that's making sure that there's water in the tracks.
Water in the tracks. You want to
Okay.
make sure you keep water in the tracks. And on day 2021, you should start seeing little pips. And by pips, I mean just a
Like a little
beak.
spot.
Yep. It's normally 3-sided little triangle sticking straight up.
Nice. Okay.
And they'll start bouncing and rolling and...
Oh my gosh, so
Yeah.
exciting. I'm so excited about that. Okay, and so that's 2021.
2021.
Okay, perfect.
By
All
day
right.
22, you should have at least all 3,
Hopefully.
maybe. I had one that was a linger. He didn't want to come out, so, give him a few extra days. But, yeah.
Awesome.
Simple
So
as
as long as they're moving by day 21,
Yes.
we're golden.
Yes, and we will candle at day 7.
Perfect.
And that is really the nerve-wracking point for me.
Yeah.
If you don't see veins, then
It's not good.
you just go ahead and pull them out of the incubator
Right.
because they're not going to do anything.
Right. Okay, so day 7 is when we find out if this actually worked and we're going to have babies.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Awesome. All right, so we've got the eggs in the incubator.
Yep.
We've got the heater on,
Yep.
the fan on, the turner on, and I've seen that the turner is moved again,
moving,
so
yep.
it is moving.
Yep.
And the thermometer is in there, and we've got it in the window so that we can see it's going to stay right about 100 degrees.
Yep.
We've already had it in the box and going overnight, and it's stayed pretty consistent right at 100 degrees.
Yes. It may be old, but it's consistent.
Awesome, awesome. And so this is really exciting and really nerve-wracking at this point. But we're going to be back at it again on day 7
Yep.
to candle.
Yep.
So we can see if this is a success, and we're going to say, yay! So this
Now
is
it's
like really nerve-wracking, actually.
And now it's the waiting point. You'll be in that window like every 2 hours.
Oh my god! I'm going to try really hard to just stay away from it.
Yep.
And try to forget about it.
Yep.
And then next Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
this will be a Sunday thing for a bit. Next Sunday, we'll come back and we'll candle them and see if we've actually got babies in there.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you so
You're
much for
very
coming and helping me with this.
welcome.
I appreciate it
Not a
so much.
problem.
You guys, everybody, keep your fingers crossed. Cross your toes, cross your arms, cross your legs, cross your eyes. Whatever you gotta cross, cross it for me, that we have 3 baby chicks in 21 days. 21 days.
21 days.
Perfect. Thank y'all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please go down and click the subscribe button. And while you're at it, click that little bell so that you get notifications when we put out new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.